What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Constance. Constance, how are you? Hope you're doing well. As always, guys, if you want a personal read, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. I'd be happy to take care of you over there if you're interested. Happy Wednesday, though, guys. How are we doing? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. A little bit of a late live today. Been doing a lot of readings for you guys, so expect that coming up soon. Actually, tomorrow will be the mid-month check-in for everybody, so stay tuned for that. But let me say hi to you guys, and we'll go ahead here and get started. Constance, what's up? Jennifer, hi. What's up? Loving it. What's going on? Virgo rising. Vanilla Capricorn, hello. You said I needed this live today. Well, we're here, baby. All right. What is going on? Musk, what's going on? Luxuria, hopefully I said that correctly. Or Lorexa, how's it going? How's everybody today? Hey, Lila, what's going on? Josh. But anyways, Marlene, what's poppin'? Without a further ado, though, guys, let's go ahead over here and get started. We're going to start out here with Scorpio and go ahead and get it poppin'. So, Team Scorpio, what's going on for your next 24, baby? Message is coming in for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for Team Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, you guys feel ready already. We're going to get one more shuffle. That was fast. And we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Pisces for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Queen of Cups, looking at what you're dealing with. We got here the Ace of Pentacles, baby, and taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. So let's take a look here showing up at this time. Team Scorpio, starting out for your next 24 hours, High Priestess reversed here, Queen of Cups in the upright here. Kind of feels to me like you're at this point in time right now where there is something I think that's coming to light. Typically with the High Priestess, when the High Priestess is upright, it could be a very secretive card. It could be about bearing secret emotions, not really letting things come up. It could be about bottling up feelings and emotions at times too. But I feel that now that it's in the reverse, something's coming out, whether it's a secret coming out, information that you've maybe ignored previously that's now coming to the surface. And I see here with the Queen of Pentacles, or sorry, with the Queen of Cups showing up for you, you know, this is the time here where it's like, okay, things are coming up. It's time for me to feel them. And you know what? Looking at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're taking the opportunity here to have a little bit of a releasing sesh moving into your next 24 hours, Scorpio. I think that some feelings are coming up, but it's like, let me take advantage of this time. If I'm a little bit in my feels in the next 24 hours, if I'm a little bit emotional, fuck it. Let me take this time to embrace how I feel so that I can go through the process here of healing and releasing. Looking at the outcome here, Ten of Wands reversed, I think your next 24 hours here, Scorpio, is going to be a day where there's a heck of a lot of weight coming off your shoulders because you're deciding to take time here to validate what you're feeling and validate what you've been going through, you know? I also feel too for you, Scorpio, your next 24 hours is a day where it's like you don't feel overwhelmed. You don't feel like you have so much going on to the point where it's like you have to push away what you're feeling. I don't think you're very stressed in the next 24 hours. It's kind of one of those days where it's like I feel like I have time for me and I have time to take care of me, because we all have those days, right? Where it's like, oh my God, I got 10 million things to do at work. Can't deal with this emotional shit right now. I got so much going on in my life with my relationship. I got so much going on at home. And sometimes when we have a lot of overwhelming things happening, it can be very hard to be attentive to ourselves. But there is definitely something showing up in the next 24 hours where it just makes it like the perfect day to be attentive of yourself, because I don't feel like there's other distractions that are in the way, or there's other things that are going to be demanding of your energy here too. So it's like, yeah, this feels like the perfect day to just get in my feels a little bit, you know, do what I got to do, you know, listen into how I'm feeling, listen into what's coming up, and take the time here to heal, to to purge, to release. And it's going to be a lovely day too, because after any time we purge, heal, and release, we instantaneously feel better, right? So Scorpio's going to be a day of letting go moving into the next 24 hours. And I think that it's going to work to your benefit as you're in the right setting, I feel, with very minimal distractions, allowing you to really connect and go within at this time. So I think it'll be quite lovely for you, okay? All right, Scorpio, I like that. Take that, of course, if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Scorpio, thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless, and do enjoy your day. Now, we did start out here today with the water sign, so we're going to go ahead and do water, fire, air, and earth. Jumping into our fire, let's have a look here at Team Sagittarius and go ahead and get it popping, okay? Let's see what's going on here for you. Message is coming in here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be coming up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius in the next 24 hours? You love today, minnows? That's what's up. Jocelyn, hi. How's it hanging? What's going on, Eclipse Chaser, as well? Orpheus, you said, hey, family. Happy Wedgie Wednesday, and you are smoking. Thank you, Orpheus. I appreciate that. What do we got going on here for Sagittarius in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Sagittarius, let's see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, 5 of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, 10 of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius, and looking at the outcome for you, the 2 of Pentacles in the upright position as well. So, Saggy, I get the sense here for you guys, Knight of Cups reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, there is some sort of conflict you are no longer engaging in. I really do feel like this could be the energy of waving the white flag, if you will, the surrender energy. You know, if you're connecting with somebody like a friend, family member, a lover, if there's been any sort of conflict arising or tension arising between you and somebody else, I think that you're kind of in the energy where it's like, this is just not worth it. Like, something's just not worth fighting over or fighting for. I think that it's not worth getting into an argument is what you're saying with somebody. So with that being said, respectfully, I'm just going to decline engaging in any sort of conflict moving into my next 24 hours. And to be honest, it's been a bit of a weight off your shoulders is what you're going to experience. It's like, yeah, it feels pretty good to not bicker with my romantic partner when my romantic partner's kind of being a little bit dramatic. It feels pretty good to not have to, fight with somebody when they seem to be angry and they're searching for a reaction out of me. You know, I'm just feeling like you're in this energy, Sag, where it's like, you know what? Sometimes it's just best to look the other way and just not even get involved in the conflict. And it's great to have an energy of resolving things with people, but also when you recognize that you're not going to win trying to have a conversation with somebody when they're ramped up, very emotional, very angry, when you recognize that it's not the right time to talk and find a resolving energy, it's probably best for me to detach a little bit. I think that that's a good thing to recognize. There are definitely moments I notice with people I'm close to where if they're very ramped up in emotion and they're not looking to resolve things, but they're looking to kind of bash heads with me, I'll take that time out to say, do you for a little bit, I'm doing me for a little bit. When you feel like you're ready to talk to me and we're ready to actually focus on resolving conflict rather than getting into conflict, then I'll be ready for that conversation. But until you're ready for that, I'm taking a step back, letting you kind of sort out your feelings, and I'm going to go ahead and sort out mine, because at the end of the day, if every conversation is going to result into a fight and not result into fixing what's going on, it's not healthy for both sides or either side. So Sagittarius, this is going to be a vibe here of kind of just not choosing to participate in conflict in the next 24. Let me surrender to this. Let me back off, give them some space, and we'll see where it happens from there. And I don't always think that's necessarily such a bad thing, because it's not about running away, but it's about recognizing I don't want to butt heads with someone, and that's fine. I don't need them negative energy, period, So definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but totally understandable here, Team Sagittarius. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in, okay? By the way, Junie C, happy early birthday to you. I hope you have a great birthday tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming on out. Really, really appreciate you. All right, though, guys, moving on forward. We did touch base with the water and the fire. Let's get on into the air signs, and let's see what's going on here for the Aqua baby. What do we got going on here for Team Aquarius? Messages coming on in here for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Aquarius, there was a flip card that came out, and that flip card is the Devil. You might be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you. Devil card energy can represent feeling a little bit stuck. I think, though, that if you are stuck, I'm hearing like you're learning how to think outside of the box, Aquarius. If you're finding yourself tethered to a situation you're unhappy with, instead of reiterating, I'm stuck here, I can't do anything, start thinking outside the box, because that is something that's very, very helpful in a lot of everyday situations as well. So do keep that in mind for some of you. But let's go ahead and get ourselves here about 2 more shuffles, Aqua, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. Messages for Aquarius in the next 24. What's up, man? Team Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Swords. You might be connecting here possibly with not a fire sign, an air sign like a Gemini, a Libra, or a fellow Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here the Ace of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, we got here the 6 of Swords, and taking a look here at the outcome for Team Aquarius is going to be the Fool card in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and talk about it here, guys. Aquarius, 5 of Swords here, Ace of Wands in reverse here. I think you're kind of feeling not as warm to the idea of something like you once did. For example, this could be the energy of like, oh, I used to be super excited for my future. Maybe you had like an idea about your career for the future, but maybe now when you start to think about that, it's like, I'm not really as warmed up to the idea about that as I've previously been. I kind of feel like, Aquarius, your feelings are just like what you wanted for your future is kind of changing a little bit here. It's not the same as it used to be in the past. You're kind of resistant to wanting to do the same things that you've wanted to do in the past versus what it is you want to do now, which is totally normal and healthy. Aquarius, you've changed. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people, even some of my friends, say that this is what I'm going to do for my career, and then they go to school for 4 years, and then they realize, I hate this. So then they go ahead and they go into another 4-year school for college, and then they figured out that's the path I wanted to take. Or some people, you know, went into school, friends of mine, and they're like, I want to do this for the rest of my life, and then they realize, it's changed. I don't want this for myself anymore. So they end up getting a totally different job that is completely different than what they went to school for, right? Now, at the end of the day, this isn't about college or anything like that. That was just examples of what I've seen in real life. But we will always change and transform. Just because we may feel one way today doesn't mean that in the future we're going to feel the same exact way, because feelings are very, very, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Fluid, right? They'll change very, very quickly. So I think here for any Aquarian peeps that are watching, you know, for your next 24 hours, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I wanted something originally. I don't really feel the same way about it anymore. So you're noticing that your mind here is changing. Looking at the outcome being the Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse here says, I don't really want to take action on this anymore. I don't really want to align with something anymore because it just isn't the same for me, or it's just not what I want. So that's totally okay. Take the time out now, Aquarius, to focus on what it is you do want instead, baby, okay? Point blank motherfucking period. You know, you may not want this anymore, but what do you want, Aquarius? Ask yourself that question instead, and start moving in that direction, baby, okay? It's totally fine to change your mind. It's totally fine to note that your feelings have changed. But what comes next now, Aquarius? Take a look into that. And it can be exciting, too, when it comes towards it being a new journey. All right, Aqua baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. All right, guys. So we finished up here, Team Aquarius. We're now going to go ahead, guys, and hop on into our Earth signs in just a second. By the way, Damned One, hello. Thank you for stopping by. He said, "Hey, my peeps, stopping by to say hello and dump some mad Leo love." I have jury duty today at a superior court, and it's been a long ass day. Traffic is nuts, but we're here nonetheless. Well, hopefully, I don't know if you're a fan of jury duty. I think more often than not, most people are not fans of it, but at the end of the day, I hope that it's going well, and you know, if you're not happy, hopefully get out of there soon enough. But either way, though, I appreciate you still taking the time to stop by. Thank you very, very much. It really, really is appreciated. I also do want to say, for the 92 people here, thank you guys for stopping by and taking out the time to come say hi. I really appreciate you too. I hope you're having a very great and happy Wednesday so far, and hopefully we can get some awesome readings out here for you today for your daily reading, okay? not gonna lie, guys, I'm getting super cold right now, and that never happens. I might run out of the reading soon and actually grab a hoodie just because I'm like, damn, I did not expect me to be cold. I'm the #1 person who's never cold, okay? Wintertime, sleeping in my boxers. It ain't nothing else, okay? It's the best time. But either way, though, yeah, today for some reason it's nippy outside, huh? I can feel it in my apartment. Damn. All right, hopping on into our Earth signs, though. Let's get on into it. We're gonna take a look here at the Capricorn and see what's popping in here for you, okay? Messages coming on in here for our Cappy babies. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for Team Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. Starting out here with the overall energy, we do have here the 7 of Wands. You know, you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Death card, what it is you're dealing with, Cappy. We got here the Page of Cups, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the 2 of Cups in the upright position as well. So for your next 24 hours, 7 of Wands here, guys. Death card here too. You could be dealing with a Scorpio if I haven't noted that already, but I get the feeling for you, Capricorn, where it's like, all right, it's time for me maybe to change being so closed-minded in a situation or not as open to something, because 7 of Wands can be closed-minded energy sometimes, and I think you're having that recognition of like, you know what, maybe I should try to be a little bit more open here. Looking at what you're dealing with at this time, Page of Cups, this is about becoming more inviting, you know, it's about becoming more open to someone or open to a situation or a perspective even, and with more of open arms. So I do feel like you're becoming more welcoming, more open, and more inviting. And you know what, Capricorn, believe it or not, looking at the outcome being the 2 of Cups, I think that you end up liking this. You know, maybe you were closed-minded to something at first, but as you open up to it, you're like, wait a minute, I'm pretty connected to this person. I'm pretty connected to this perspective, to this way of looking at things. I'm pretty connected to this situation where I thought originally I wouldn't be. You know, I can't tell you guys how many times in my life I've been closed-minded in certain things. Then I opened up and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this actually isn't that bad, you know? Especially for me with like more minute things like video games. I'll look at a video game and I'm like, ugh, this game looks like it sucks. But then I'll go play it and I'm like, all right, maybe I shouldn't have, you know, judged a book before its cover. It's really not that bad, you know? Now, this can resonate to a minute situation like video games, or it could resonate to anything else that's a little bit bigger or medium, however it applies to you. But Capricorns, I see that you guys here are deciding to say, you know what, let me just be a little bit more open here with someone or something at this time. And it turns out that once you do, I think you're going to feel pretty connected to this situation. So looks cool. All right. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Capricorn, I appreciate y'all coming out here so much nonetheless. Thank you so much for your time here today. Okay. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base with our first batch of Zodiacs. We'll be hopping into our second batch here shortly. Marlene said I figured out the timestamps again. Woohoo. Well, thank you, Marlene. I appreciate it. It really, really does help out. So thank you so much for doing that. You know, with everything else I'm running around doing all day, that means a lot to me. So thank you for taking out the time. Jocelyn, you said, Aunt, your kitty is super cute. I'm very excited for you. I wonder how much he weighs compared to my best friend's 2 cats. Yeah, my cat's a chonker, but he's a good boy. He really is. But we do have him on a diet at this time. So, you know, when we originally got our cat, when we adopted him from one of my girlfriend's friends, you know, he was always on dry food, so we're switching him to wet food now. We're going through that transition. We're getting him a little bit more active. So, you know, just to make sure he has a nice, long, happy, healthy life. But either way, chunky or not, still a cute-ass motherfucker. And you definitely know that, Jocelyn, for sure. But yeah, we're working on it. In terms of his weight, I'm not sure yet. I want to check some of his like previous appointment documents and see if there's a weight written down. But if anything, I might just toss him on one of my scales, see what happens. You know, he might just sit there. Right? You never know. Vanilla Capricorn said, Aunt, when you said sucks, I totally sound like that. Yeah, sometimes I'm like that, you know, like, oh, this sucks, right? Yeah, we all get in that energy sometimes, huh? You're very welcome, Vanilla Capricorn. You're very, very welcome. But either way, though, guys, happy friggin' Wednesday. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. This week has flown by a little bit too quickly, man. It was just Friday. It literally was just Friday. You have 2 tuxedo cats. Chloe is a Gemini and I like Crash. That's a cute name. And Crash is a Cappy. I love that. Yeah, so my cat Sebastian, he is a Gemini as well. So he's a Gemini. He's a very interesting character, but he's a good boy though, for sure. I don't know what he is though, because he's definitely has tabby in him, but at the same time, he has like the colors of a tuxedo. He has tabby in him. I don't know if he's like has like part Maine Coon in him or not. I'm not sure, because like he has like those super big paws, but he's not as big as they are either. So it's hard for me to figure out his breed. But like I said, I have to double check everything and see once we get all the other papers coming in, just to see if like they have like his actual breed and stuff like that. Jocelyn said, "Oh, 2 tuxedo cats. I wanted a tuxedo cat to be named Penguin, so I could say that I have a penguin." I love that for you. That would be adorable. But yeah, I love that name Crash though. That's really freaking cute. Genuinely, that's really freaking cute, man. Yeah, Jocelyn, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking for sure. I think it's a mixture of the both of them for sure, for sure. That's more than likely what it is. Sounds like a cool cat he is. Vanilla Capricorn said, "I just messed up. I put the K-cup in and started the machine and never put a cup in." It happens. Been there before. You know what my issue with like the K-cup stuff is? So we have usually we'll buy the pods and stuff for K-cups, but then they have like this separate piece if you want to put like, you know, some coffee grounds in it and stuff. But I've noticed, I think I tend to how do I say this? I tend to like overpack it so much sometimes. So I'll just put like the ground coffee in, I'll put it in the K-cup machine, and then poof, ground coffee will be everywhere. So that happens to me. You know, either way though, guys, moving on forward, let's get back into the rest of the reads so I can catch up on stuff for you guys for tomorrow. So we're gonna hop back into it. We touched base with water first, because it's water, fire, air, earth. We did Scorpio. Let's look at Cancer, baby. What's going on for the crabs? Messages coming on in here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Oh no, Vanilla Capricorn, I got it. I immediately, I knew what you were saying, so that's never a fun time. But I've been there before too. Does yours have the drip catcher though? I mean, it would partially help, but not totally help. But you could look into that one. Mine's got the drip catcher. What do we got going on here for Cancer in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? All right, Cancerion. Let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the 4 of Swords. You could be connecting here with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with at this time, the Chariot. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the High Priestess in the upright position. So let's go ahead and see what's up here for you at this time. Excuse me, Cancer. Taking a look into your next 24 hours. 4 of Swords here, 9 of Swords in reverse. Kind of looks to me for you guys that you are definitely becoming a lot more de-stressed. I'm also hearing decluttered, so can be a fantastic time in the next 24 hours to kind of clean, declutter. Also, I touch base with Cancers about this all the time, but decluttering, especially when you're stressed, cleaning up when you're anxious, or even when like it's time to just genuinely organize some things and tidy up, it could be a great way for a Cancer to feel a lot more organized mentally and in general for anybody. But I feel like for me as a Cancer, one of my favorite things to do when I'm super stressed is just get everything nice and clean, that it feels like a breath of fresh air, and it can actually really help a lot mentally. So for any Cancers here, could be a great day to tidy up in the next 24 hours. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, the Chariot card here represents you're ready to move on from something. I think that if there's been a lot of things worrying you or stressing you out, you inevitably hit a limit where it's like, is it really worth stressing out over this? You know, it's been so long that I've been stressing over the same freaking thing. Am I going to keep on doing this, or am I going to finally say enough is enough? And I get that sense here for Cancers where it's like looking at the outcome, High Priestess, this is the time to say enough is enough, right? High Priestess showing up here. Why bother stressing? You're getting that intuitive nudge of spirit here saying, Cancer, it's okay to let go. You know, there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much stress you can take when you're consistently battling and dealing with that same stressful thing day in and day out, you know? So I hear that you're like reaching your limit here, and it feels good to finally let it go. You know, why bother at this point? Let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's figure it out one day and one step at a time. And I think that that's pretty much the mentality you're in, and I think it's an important mentality to have. I know that as a Cancer myself, I can have what I like to call the doomed mentality, where I'm so overwhelmed and so stressed that I just sit in a bubble and I'm like, I'm doomed. You know, I just sit here and I nuzzle up against myself and I'm like, that's it. I'm fucked. Life is fucked. Everything bad can go on and it's happening and I'm screwed and I'm doomed. I can get in that mentality very frequently as a Cancer, but sometimes you just got to tell yourself, I'm so tired of feeling doomed that, you know, maybe I'm not even doomed. Maybe I'm stressing out over nothing. Maybe it's time to unpack all the stress, put it away, lock it in a lockbox, and recognize that I can handle this one day and one step at a time, you know? If something's been stressing you out for this long, Cancer, you've already come so far. Why let it continue to bother you? You'll get through whatever you need to, okay? I also said in the mid-month check-in, which you guys will see tomorrow, which I think is something so cool to mention. When you think about it, guys, and this is a general message to everybody. When you think about it, guys, there is no challenge in your life you've never overcome. Every time we have told ourselves, I just cannot do it. I'm not going to change this situation. Things are not going to improve. I'm never going to get past this. Haven't you gotten past it? Every time you've told yourself this is too challenging, I'm not going to make it through, you end up making it through. It's almost as if every time life gives us a challenge, it's never going to be something that we cannot handle. And that's how I like to look at it now, because when I reflected back in my life, every time I told myself I'm never going to overcome this, I did at the end of the day. And I think that looking at that can be massively inspiring to anybody who's watching. So definitely some food for thought and something to keep in mind, okay? All right, Team Cancer, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless, all right? All right, everybody, so we did our water, jumping back into the fire. Team Ram Fam, let's see what's going on with you, babe. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. What do we got showing up here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of the Ram Fam in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Ram Fam, let's see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Hermit in the upright position. You could be connecting here possibly with a Virgo for a few of you guys. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Hierophant. What you're dealing with here is going to go ahead and be the Five of Cups. And looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, is going to be the King of Swords in the reverse position as well. So Team Ram Fam, couple things to note. You could be connecting here with a Virgo. You also might be dealing with a Taurus. Now, having a look here at these next 24 hours, Hermit here, Hierophant here, looks to me like you guys are starting to kind of recognize what you're committed to here. The Hermit can be the energy of wisdom, and I feel like you're starting to attain this wisdom, or you're starting to see a perspective of what you've been committing to and how maybe it's just not worth it. I think that you're starting to put into perspective, I've been committed to this, I've been committed to that, maybe it ain't worth it. I've been committed to, Frank, and Frank at the end of the day hasn't treated me so kindly, so why the hell am I so committed to Frank or little Timmy, little Jimmy, whoever? I've been so committed to this job where they treat me like shit and they don't give me good pay, so why have I been so devoted and so committed to this, right? So there's a realization factor coming into your next 24 hours here, Aries, where it's like, why am I going so hard for something that isn't necessarily bringing in the most equal give and take possible? Because I kind of get that sense here for you where it's like you're overextending your energy a lot, it feels. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Five of Cups. Five of Cups here represents the energy of disappointment. You're being disappointed with all the hard work you're putting into something via your commitment versus what you're getting back. And that's where it's tough, and that's where it's frustrating. And looking at the outcome for you, King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse here says, is this really worth taking that seriously? Is this really worth going that hard for if I'm not getting back the same energy I'm putting in, right? So King of Swords reverse showing up over here. Maybe it's time to create a boundary. Maybe I should only be focusing on getting back the energy that I put in the first place. Aries, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I definitely think there's going to be a lot of realizations coming into the spotlight here about how you feel like you have been committing and putting in a lot of effort, but not seeing it show up in return. Okay? All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Love you guys. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So We did the fire and the water. Hopping on into the air signs, guys. Let's have a look here at the Libra and see what's going on. Team Libra, I want to wish you guys a happy birthday. Shout out to our Libra gang. Hope you guys are having a great time so far. You know, your season may be coming soon or coming to an ending shortly, but I really do hope that you guys had a great season so far and a happy birthday. All right, what's going to be going on here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to get about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy for you. Four of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with here, Libra, we got a Six of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for you, baby, is going to go ahead and be the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Two of Cups reversed here. Four of Pence in the reverse here. Kind of feels to me for you guys that you're feeling a little bit ready to kind of detach, I think, from a situation. I think right now, Six of Swords here says, it is time for me to flow forward. It is time for me to explore more. It's time for me to potentially, for some of you, get out of my comfort zone. You know, I was hearing the saying like leaving the nest, Libra, is what I was hearing for you. And it's very interesting that that's what comes up, because it's like, I've been in some place for a while. It's been a comfort zone for a bit, but it's time for me to leave the nest. It's time for me to kind of jump into a brand new experience. This could be the energy of moving on. So it could be about moving on from someone. It could be about moving on from past experiences, things that have happened, things that have hurt you. But I get that sense for you guys in the next 24 hours where it's like, mainly, let's hop out of the comfort zone and get ready to fly, get ready to grow. And the only way we're ever going to grow, guys, is when we jump into uncomfortable new beginnings. You are not going to be comfortable, or I'm sorry, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? The more uncomfortable we can be, the more we can grow, the more we can experience, the more we can do new shit. And having a look here at the outcome for the Libra peeps, Ace of Swords reversed, I think that, to tell you the truth, for the longest time, being involved in your comfortable situation was hurting you more than helping you. But I think that you justified it in the past saying that it was helping you because you deserve to be comfortable. I think everybody deserves to be comfortable. But I think that sometimes getting too comfortable can do harm to you rather than be positive for you, right? Would you guys agree? For example, maybe we're really comfortable with not making enough money to pay the bills. At the end of the day, what would be hurting you? Getting in debt. Maybe we're getting really comfortable with a person, but that person kind of makes us feel like shit sometimes. What's the trade-off? You might be comfy with the person, but they're treating you like shit. So at the end of the day, I think that you're getting ready here to reach calmer shores first and foremost by jumping into a new experience here, Team Libra. But you're also just at a point here where you're recognizing it's time to get involved here into a new journey. This situation feels like the comfort was more so providing cons than providing pros, okay? All right, beautiful Libra peeps. Of course, take it if it resonates, guys. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, baby. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, everybody, we have finished up our Libra peeps. So, air signs are done. We're now going to hop on into the Earth. And going into the Earth signs, let's have a look here at Team Virgo and see what's popping, baby, okay? Message is coming on in here for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, hi, Rennie B. How's it going? You said, hope all is well. Stuck in here trying to kick COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. You'll kick COVID's butt, though, okay? COVID don't got shit on us, right? You got this. Hopefully you feel better soon, my love. I remember my first time when I had COVID, and it sucked, okay? So when I had that about like 2.5 years ago, was not a good time, but you get through it, okay? What do we got going on here for Virgo in the next 24 hours? Wishing you well, Rennie. All right, Team Virgo. Let's go one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Overall energy for you is going to be the Ten of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with an air sign for some of you. Taking a look at the current energy, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, Virgo. Queen of Cups in the upright. Having a look here at the outcome for you guys is going to be the Five of Wands in the upright showing up as well. Very, very interesting. I get the sense here for you with the Ten of Wands reversed here to the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Sorry, Ten of Swords reversed here to the Ace of Pence reversed. You're not kind of cutting out the opportunity for someone to have an opportunity, if that makes sense, Virgo. Let's say, for example, you very clearly aren't interested in somebody, but yet the window of opportunity is still open for them to continue to try to get with you romantically. It's like if you were to say, Virgo, you tell this person, sorry, I'm not interested, maybe then they wouldn't keep trying. But if you're not saying anything about it now, it's like that window of opportunity is still open. I get the feeling here where you're frustrated because it's like you don't want to hurt somebody or you don't want to let somebody down. But at the same time, the more you do nothing, the more this situation or person thinks they have the opportunity. So this next 24-hour session for Virgos that resonate with this read is going to be a moment where you have to make how you feel abundantly clear to somebody so that they understand where it is you stand. Maybe somebody from the past wants to come back and get together with you, whether they want a romantic reconciliation, they want to be friends again, maybe a job wants you back and they're hounding you with texts, come work for me again, who knows. But the point is that the more you keep leaving that window of opportunity open by not conveying how you truly feel, the more you're going to get stressed out and frustrated by the opposing energy coming in, trying to create opportunity. So if this resonates with you, Virgo, as much as it may bother you, because maybe you don't want to let somebody down, maybe you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, maybe you don't really feel like talking to someone, that could be the case here too, it's going to be the best thing for you to do, creating this boundary, expressing how you truly feel, and vocalizing that you don't want opportunities here to be created nor manifested. So definitely telling your truth and explaining your truth in the next 24 hours is going to be what works to your benefit 110%, you know? Definitely, of course, take it if it resonates, Virgos, leave it if it doesn't. If it's not your story, no worries. But I think that the longer you kind of delay speaking your truth here, the longer that window of opportunity is going to appear to be open to somebody else or something else, and they're going to keep on trying to create those opportunities, and it may furthermore stress you out. So my advisory here would be, don't be afraid to speak your truth, okay? All right, my Virgo gang, love you guys as always. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in here nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our lovely second batch of zodiac signs here for the daily read. We'll be hopping on into our last and final batch shortly, guys, so definitely do stay tuned, okay? All right, baby. Eclipse Chaser here said, here, Virgo past season, a nice Libra read, and you're very welcome. Glad that you enjoyed that one, Eclipse Chaser. Thank you so much. All right, though, guys, give me about a couple moments or so, then we'll hop into our last and final batch. Hope you guys are doing well this evening. It's 5:45. It's almost 6 o'clock now. I'm actually surprised that I can see a little bit of light outside, because yesterday it was like probably around the same time, maybe like 6 in general. It was already starting to get dark as hell, man. So, you know, we're getting into that season where we're losing light quicker and quicker. Once we get into winter time, like December time, it's going to be 4 o'clock and it's going to be already nighttime. You're going to be like, whoa, you know, you'll be like, whoa. But either way, though, guys, shout out to you. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, guys, for your time, okay? All right. Give me about a moment or so, actually, guys. You know what? I'm going to go refill my water real fast before I come back and finish up the rest of the reads, just because I want to get a little bit more hydrated as I'm battling out these allergies today. So thank you guys for bearing with me because I'm battling out my allergies. So give me about another moment. I'm just going to grab some water real fast, refill real fast, and then we'll go ahead and finish up the last 4 signs, okay? All right, guys, I love you, BRB, and thank you for your patience. Appreciate you.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you very, very much. And without a further ado, let's get on into the last and final batch. Hopping back on into our water, Team Pisces. Let's see what's going on here for the fish in your next 24 hours, all right? All ready for you, Pisces. I'm hearing just keep swimming, okay? Like Dory from Finding Nemo. Oh, boy, what's going on here? Let's see what's up. What do we got showing up here for Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be coming on up here for you at this time? Let's go ahead and see. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Tower in reverse. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio here for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, Three of Swords in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, Pisces, we got here the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then taking a look here at the overall outcome is going to go ahead and be the Knight of Swords in the upright position. So, Piscean, for your next 24 hours, let's talk about this Tower in reverse here. We got here the Tower showing up in reverse, which typically represents that you're avoiding some sort of situation. Looking at the current energy, Three of Swords reversed, I definitely feel like this is about making a cautious choice to avoid getting involved in a situation that could potentially be emotionally painful. This might be the energy of your ex texts you and you're like, ha ha ha, I will not be texting back because if I do, I might get my heart in a twist, and that is the last thing that I want. Maybe somebody here is coming back up from the past, or a situation is arising and you can tell, yeah, if I invest in that, that might not turn out so beautiful. So with that being said, due to not really feeling confident in some scenario going well, I feel like out of a means of protection, Pisceans, you are choosing to take a safe alternative route. You're choosing here to avoid something that you can see being potentially harmful when we're talking about your feelings and your emotions. Looking at the outcome, Knight of Swords here says, just keep swimming, okay, Pisces? I knew just keep swimming had to tune into you guys for some reason, right? Because that came up the moment I started shuffling here for your energy. But it's like, I'm just going to keep on swimming. We're not stopping. We're not taking any detours, okay, Pisces? We are keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? And also, with Pisceans having such a heightened intuition, being very intuitive people, you know, feeling and sensing things on how they can potentially turn out, you're just being extra mindful here at this time as well. So you're listening to that intuitive nudge. You're like, yeah, better not, you know? So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, you know? In scenarios like this, I think it's important to listen to your gut. And if your gut here is saying, just keep swimming, Pisces, just keep on swimming, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? All right, guys, so we finished up our fish. We're now going to go ahead and hop on into our fire. Boss Lady Thomas, you said, thank you. I needed this reading, Aunt. You're very welcome. Glad to help you out in any way that I can, okay? All right. Jocelyn said, best wishes to all. Let's manifest 300K subs for our beloved aunt. Please continue to share his channel with your family and friends. Thank you, Jocelyn. I appreciate that. You know what? Not for nothing, too. The power of manifestation collectively is like incredibly, incredibly powerful. And I feel like we should engage in that one day together, guys, as a collective and a community. I think that would be pretty awesome, right? If we all can kind of focus on engaging in a manifestation for each other and engaging in, you know, putting in more power behind that. So I found that pretty cool and powerful that you said that. You said, let's manifest that 300K together. You know, you guys putting in that power in as well makes it all the more powerful. But I feel like it would be really cool to kind of have an experience like that with each other where we all can kind of boost that manifestation and we can all put in that energy and make things happen. So that's pretty fucking cool. All right though, guys, getting on into the fire. We already touched base with the Ram fam, with the Sag fam. Let's look at the Lion gang and see what's going on. Okay, what do we got going on here for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my lionfish. I don't know why I said lionfish, but hello. Maybe you're a Leo dealing with the Pisces. Let's get it popping and see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Hierophant, looking at what you're dealing with, the Queen of Swords, and taking a look here at the outcome for Lion Peeps is going to be the Star in the reverse position as well. So as far as what I feel coming in here for Leos, Queen of Cups in the upright paired with the Hierophant. it looks to me like you're at this point where you are doing what you can to be more devoted to self. I've mentioned this for Leos and Sagittarians pretty frequently. Even actually, I think all the fire signs I've mentioned pretty frequently for the past 2 weeks in daily readings. I've been seeing tons of self-care showing up for fire signs. So for your next 24 hours, Leo, you got here the Queen of Cups, you got here the Hierophant. You know, this is about being more devoted to self. Looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Swords, I think very clearly you've began to see that by not being devoted to self, you may not be aligning to where you're trying to get to in life. You know, if we're not taking care and setting things up for ourselves and setting ourselves up to align to where we desire, we're not going to go down the path we wish to go down. So I feel here for you, Leo, it's like, I need to be on top of myself. I need to be on top of my wants, what I desire, what I'm working towards in life, what I'm after. Because if I don't do that, then how am I going to get to point A to point B? To get to point A to point B, we got to make a plan, then we got to take some action. So I feel like you guys are starting to recognize that. It's like maybe you feel like you've veered or you've fallen off of your path or your course a little bit. And that happens. I can't tell you guys how many times I've fallen off my path. I could sit there, have a goal, work towards it, do what I need to do for myself, set myself up for success, and then fall off. And I've done that multiple times throughout my entire life. But I've always found a way and managed to get back onto that. And I think that for you, Leo, that's the realization in the next 24 hours. It's like, yeah, we can knock off our course, we can veer off our course, but it doesn't mean we can't get back onto it. And I feel like that's the intention being set here, moving into your next 24 hours. And I think it's powerful to recognize that you can jump back on your path. But I think it's wonderful that you're working towards that again by making sure that you are taking a look at what you need at this time. Wonderful, Leo. I love it. Take that if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Leo. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much, okay? All right, everybody. The fire's done. The water's done. Hopping on into the air signs. Team Gemini. Let's go ahead and get it popping and see what's up here for you. So what do we got coming on in here for the Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our lovely Gemini gang? What's up here, guys? Team Gemini, can already feel your energy kind of popping up here pretty damn quick. Let's get this last shuffle already, and we'll see what's going on with you. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Team Gemini. I got to get these shuffles together, though, or these cards together. All right. Gemini, overall energy for you is a Page of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got an Ace of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with. Justice reverse, looking at the outcome for you, we got here the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there has been a disturbance in the force, is what I felt for you immediately. There has been a shift. There has been a change of heart, Team Gemini. Looking at what you're dealing with here, justice reversed, you do feel like there's a sense of injustice showing up in your life at this time, Gemini. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that somebody might have done something that is unjust to you, and it's caused your perception to change. This could be somebody who's done something behind your back. This could be a person who, did something you never expected them to do that's hurt you. But I feel like Gemini peeps in the next 24 hours are looking at a person and you're like, yep, you're not getting my love. Yep, I'm not interested in a future. At this moment in time right now, I have found somebody to be the snake in the garden. I've caught the snake in the garden, and I'm not happy that I saw you being the snake. So there's a realization that someone here is doing something they shouldn't, or has done something unjust and unfair to you. And as you start to see that their colors aren't exactly what you quite imagined, as disappointing as it is, Gemini, you are not standing for it in the next 24 hours. Looking at the outcome for you, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is that type of energy where it's like, nope, this is not what I will stand for, and you're not going to catch me standing for this moving into the next 24. So for the Gemini peeps here that are catching somebody doing something unjust in your life, and I'm sorry if this happens to be the case for you, I actually hope this is one of the readings that don't resonate with you. So if it's not your story, that's great. And if it is, I do hope that unfortunately whatever may have happened isn't going to be too bad. But I feel here with that Seven of Wands, it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to be the person here to stand for it because I have way too much fucking respect for myself. And Gemini, I applaud you for that because you should have hella respect for yourself. And if you see somebody doing something unjust, it is what it is. You know what? You did that, it happened, but don't expect me to just accept it, because if it's unjust, I will not stand for it, period, okay? All right, Team Gemini, definitely take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but guys, thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? By the way, Gems, before I end off, I can see in my little screen over here, it says that there's 111 concurrent viewers at the time that I'm looking at this, and it's very fascinating that 111 just came up. 111, massive card of new beginnings. You know, whenever people tend to show their true colors and you phase out with people and you stand up for yourself and you know you deserve better, there's always going to be more in the future getting ready to align with you. That is going to be the better stuff. So I would say you're going to be in you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? A new beginning is incoming for you, Gemini. Don't doubt it, is what I would say, okay? All right, Gems, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Sending out my love here to you, okay? By the way, Sigourney, what is up? How are you, my love? Hope you've been doing good. Thank you for stopping by and tuning on in. All right, everybody. Water's done. Fire's done. Air is done. Getting on into the last but not least zodiac sign, Team Taurus. Let's see what's popping here for the bull gang, and we'll see what we got going on. What do we got going on here for Taurus, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, we'll get this last and final shuffle, and we will see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Overall energy for Taurus is going to be the Two of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look at the current energy, Page of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got the Moon card, and then taking a look here at the outcome for Taurus is going to be the Ace of Cups in the reverse position as well. So as far as what I'm picking up on here for Team Taurus, let's talk about it. First things first, Two of Wands in reverse here paired with the Page of Wands in reverse as well. You know, I kind of get the feeling here for Taurian peeps where it's like, I am choosing to not kind of look at two things. It's like you're choosing a different perspective. I feel like you're not interested anymore in the two paths or the two options that were brought to you. This is about saying, I'm done being stuck and I'm done being indecisive. If neither situation that I was stuck between is working out for me, then I'm going to focus on a different alternative. So Taurians, if you have found yourself trapped on what to do next in career, if you have found yourself trapped on what to do next in love, on what to do next in your personal path, I think you're saying, if I really wanted anything that was being presented to me at this time, I would have ran with it, rolled with it, gone for it. I would have known it was for me. But honestly, if nothing right now is really resonating with me or is what I'm desiring at this time to be fair, then maybe it's time to start seeking out more options. Maybe it's time to start experiencing what else is out there for me. And like I said, this can be in correlance and correspondence with love. This can be in reference to your career. This can be in reference to your interests and your hobbies. But it's about saying, I do need to open up myself to a new spectrum of just different people, different things, different scenarios, different situations. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Taurus, the moon is representing that I think you've been a little bit emotional lately. And I think that emotion tends to stem from not feeling fulfilled. Looking at the outcome for Taurians here, Ace of Cups is showing up in reverse, and Ace of Cups reverse can represent a lack of fulfillment. So if you have personally been feeling a lack of fulfillment, this is the perfect time to put yourself into that energy of being open to experiencing different things, different situations, because you never know. You know, give yourself the opportunity to go out there, to explore, to search, to experience. You know, you never know what may resonate with you and what may, at the end of the day, end up filling up your cup. So Taurus, right now, if you're looking at things in your life and you're like, yeah, this ain't it, chief, you know, this isn't what I want, then it's the perfect time to put yourself out there and experience, you know? I think that would be the best way to go about it here, Team Taurus. It's like, see what's out there, see what works for you. You might be shocked at what ends up filling up your cup, actually, at the end of the day, okay? All right, Taurus, love you guys. Take it if it resonates, of course. Leave it if it doesn't, but I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless, so thank you for stopping by here, Team Taurus. And And with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you guys for always bringing forth your kindness and your positivity. And I hope that in today's reading, I was able to help you out as best as possible with any of the readings that I did provide here today. Of course, for everybody who's here, if you can drop a like, that'd be super awesome. It really helps out with the channel. Of course, feel free to drop a comment down below. And if you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So shout out to any new subscribers. I am happy to have you. As always, everybody, if you want a personal reading, that'll be the first link in the description below. I'd be happy to take care of you over there if you're interested in a reading. All right. And yeah, just a bit of an update. Coming up tomorrow is going to be the mid-month check-in for all signs for mid-October. So that video will be posted out tomorrow. And then I'm probably going to start dipping into the November 2023 readings at some point this week into next week. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. But all right, guys, I love you dearly. Thank you all so much for being awesome each and every single day. Take care, everybody. And I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Much love to the Soul family, guys, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.